So,
Okay.
just got back from a missions trip.
No, you didn't.
It was last year in spring in Cali.
Okay.
I was straight up in California.
That's not how it's pronounced.
I really wanted to help homeless people, and I thought, what would homeless people really like?
This is already going downhill.
Pranks.
Aaron, what did you do?
Break, prank. I thought, what do homeless people expect out of good people? Sandwiches.
Okay.
What can you put in sandwiches?
Meat,
The
cheese.
obvious answer is fire ants.
That is not the obvious answer.
And you see,
Aaron.
I had just like a giant farm
Why?
of fire ants.
Why
for
did you
just
have
in
this?
just in case purposes.
What emergency calls for fire ants?
I didn't know until that day. So, I was feeding the homeless people fire ants like a good Samaritan. When, my stomach starts to rumble a little bit. I'm getting a little hungry. So I go back to each of the homeless people and I take their half-eaten sandwiches and just begin to munch upon them. I just tried to live by the golden rule, treat others the way you want to treat them.
You just steal your fire ant-filled sandwiches from homeless people.
They were absolutely delish. But long story short, I ended up in the hospital.
That's not a long story short.
Long story short, the doctor tells me, I would probably feel better morally if I just let you die. And I tell him, that's not very Christian of you.
You just got done feeding fire ants to homeless people.
Long story short.
Stop saying that. You are so far from correct that I don't know where to start.
I don't see you feeding homeless people! I just tried to live by Jesus' rules, Get the plank out of somebody else's eye before I get the splinter out of my own.
You fed them fire ants.
Good fire ants.
You relate to Jar Jar Binks, don't you?
I don't watch your Star Trek nerdy stuff.
I'm gonna name off a few things that I think that you did wrong. And then you name off a few things that you think you did wrong. And we'll see if, any of them match or overlap. You fed homeless people fire ants.
Didn't try pastries.
You fed homeless people fire ants.
Didn't, experiment with gravel.
You fed homeless people fire ants.
Kept that dang crust on those fire ant sandwiches.
You fed homeless people fire ants.
A homeless bum took $5 from me.
You fed homeless people fire ants.
Yeah, I did do that.
How are we related?
Long story short, you want a sandwich?
No.